split all of that. There you go. Give me a quick slash marker too. Alright. Alright, so the other side of the bridge. I believe they're all dead. A shovel spot. Alright. Anything else around here? Too easy. Too easy. What do you got for me? A fire site. 34 to 50? Dude, congrats. Critical chance. None of us really do anything with that. So you are 28 to 30. Yeah, definitely this. Equip it on your primary. Eat all these. You have so much ammo. Anyone have like a high chance to jam? 0, 2, 2. Sure. Anybody else? I know you do. You do. 3. I want to get rid of this soon anyway, so I don't really care for that. Go ahead and put it on your sniper. Critical chance 13, 10, 29, 14, 17, 14, 25. You have more water for us? Anybody else not using a trinket? Rose isn't. You know what, dude? It's your lucky day. Take the extra crit. Even if it doesn't really matter, just go ahead and take it anyway. With that bad boy. Oh, baby. But the flies and the foul stench alerts you to a body trapped among the twisted metal. Looks like the flies haven't been the only thing feeding on this guy. Made out of matchsticks and broken dreams, and the people are all dolly-eyed and starved dogs. Also, there's almost no men among them. It looks like the Etchtons are nearly all women.
These people have nothing. My God, they're starving to
Who's
death.
there?
If only they could let go of pride and embrace peace.
Hello, Melissa. Oh, as weathered and hard as a leathered riding crop, looking into her eyes is like looking into a grave.
Don't get in my way, Rangers. I'm going to end it all.
And
End
what?
the feud before it ends us. It's already taken everything from me. My sons, my husband, my sister who married a Topican, and her daughter too. Master Kekaba hung my menfolk, and Casey James's bombs blew up my womenfolk. All because of pride and selfishness. Well, I'll make an end of both of them.
You have a problem with the
There
Topekans?
are no Topekans, and no Atchisons either. Those names don't mean anything. We're all the same tribe. We all wander and work the rails. Folks just like to have an us and a them, so they can blame things on somebody other than themselves. Idiots.
What do you think of Master Kekaba?
Prideful fool who thinks he's a king. He's letting his people starve rather than make peace. All because he thinks somebody's gotta be punished for something that weren't nothing but an accident.
Kekaba hung your men?
All the Atchison men are hanging from the Topekan's gate. We've lost a whole generation to this feud. It's long past time for the women to stop it.
How do you feel about Casey James?
He may be my leader, but he's as much of a fool as Kekaba. He'd rather have a worthless symbol in his hand than food in the bellies of his people.
So Casey is the one planting the bombs?
Casey will deny it, of course. But he's the one who plants all those bombs. He says he'll stop when Kekabos stops hanging Atchisons. And Kekabos says he'll stop hanging when Casey stops bombing. And it goes on and on and on. Well, no more.
Casey James killed women of his own tribe?
Casey's bombs didn't pick and choose. He said he was sorry my kin got killed, but it was their fault for being related to Topekans.
You want to chime in there,
So
Ralphie?
it's his fault for planting the bombs.
You're not proud to be an Atchison?
Why should I be? We're just another bunch of murderers, just like the Topekans.
What was her name, Jessica? There's got to be another way.
Give me
Let us
one
try.
good reason why. Do you think you'll be able to make peace between those fools? Or maybe you want to kill him before I do.
What if I can negotiate a peace?
I'll believe it when I see it. But okay, I'll stay my hand until the next Atchison or Topekan dies. If there's another death in this feud, then I'm taking heads. First Kekabah's, then Casey's, then mine. I'll be watching, Rangers.
Bye. What do we got here? Give me a savey, Davy. Davy. It doesn't really matter. They both have like 200 rounds. We have too much ammo. Casey, you in here, brother?
This conflict has killed his soul.
Who are you working
and
for,
his
Rangers?
conscience.
A tough, leather-skinned man in his early 40s, his angular face is framed by the wild sideburns, and his tattoos of railroad spikes are on both forearms. His war paint makes it look like he's covered in snoot. What?
My scout said you Rangers took out the rail thieves. Guessing you did it on orders from the Topekans, but I'm obliged anyway.
Where's the
Where'd
brake
you'll
shoe?
never find it.
The bomb's attached to the bicycle in the playground was made, with a
Why
coffee
would you
can.
think that had anything to do with me? There's plenty of coffee cans lying around in the world.
The Rangers work for the
With
people.
money, maybe. Well, we Atchinsons may be poorer than dirt, but we can still fight. Remember that, Rangers, the next time you take orders from your Topekan masters.
We took out the rail thieves to help all the rail nomads camp.
Yeah, we'll see.
Rail nomads
At
camp,
least with
excuse
them
me.
gone, we can get back to fighting this war proper.
You have a problem with the Topekans?
You Rangers are comedians, truly. The Topekans have destroyed us, killed our brothers, stolen our most sacred relic, robbed us of our livelihood, and driven us into the wastes where we're easy prey for the rail thieves. Are those problem enough?
So the Atchisons are
The
better?
Topekans think they're the gods of the railway, and we're just their slaves. Well, they might run the trains, but we Atchinsons lay the tracks and keep them in shape. And we ought to get our share of the profit from all the rail trade. That's what this is all really about. Blaming us for wrecking the train? That's just Kekaba trying to justify not giving us our share. Well, we're not gonna take it.
The Topekans killed your
You
brothers?
didn't see the corpses hanging from the Topekans' gate? You didn't see all the women walking around here with no men at their sides? Well, we don't take that kind of thing lying down. Every time the Topekans lynch an Atchison, well, let's just say we believe in an eye for an eye around here. Damn fools never learn, though.
How did they steal your
The
livelihood?
Topekans wrecked engine number 9, their first train, because they didn't maintain its brakes. Then they accused us of sabotaging the rails and stole our golden spike, saying we weren't worthy of it. Well, we couldn't let that go unanswered, so we stole a part from old 97, and now there are no trains running, which means no trade, no money, and no food. We're living on dirt here. Lord knows we're trying to make peace, but they just won't listen to reason.
They drove you into the
Look
waste?
where we're living. You think we like it here? We used to live in the main camp with the Topekans. They were our friends. Now we're in the weeds with that goddamn rail thieves between us and our rightful home. And it's no good telling us to move somewhere else. Working on the railroad is all we know. We're not going to let that asshole Kekaba force us to change our ways.
What train was wrecked?
Engine number 9. It's dead and buried in the desert just outside the camp. A monument to the stubbornness and stupidity of the Topekans.
You don't like Hiccup?
That one-armed bandit, he couldn't stand that the peons who laid the rails got an equal share from the rail trade. The greedy bastard wanted it all for himself. Huh. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't wreck engine number 9 on purpose, just to have a reason to rob us of our half and keep the golden spike for himself.
Tell me about your women.
Atchison women have always worked side by side with
Excuse me?
Atchison men. Now they fight side by
Say
side.
that word
with
again,
them.
please.
But the Topekans only hang our menfolk. They're saving the women for something else.
Women. So you didn't damage the
Before the
rails.
Topekans betrayed us, those rails were in perfect shape. And they will be again once they stop killing us and give back our spike. But not before.
What's the golden spike?
was given to the Atchisons by the hammer god himself, John Henry. It's a symbol of our long years of working on the railroad all the livelong day. Those Topekans stole it. They stole everything.
So we give
They'll
back
get
the part.
back when they give back the spike. It's all on them. They're starving too. All they gotta do is give the spike back and we're all back in business. No more deaths, no more broken track. We all shake hands and make peace. I don't think you can steal the brake shoe back for them. You'll never find it.
If you don't show us where the brake shoe is, it'll be one more death right now.
Okay, I'll show you. But that's the last thing you get out of me, assholes. Follow me.
Help. Help. Okay.
Copy, Echo 1. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo.
I'll follow him in just a minute. What do we got here? We probably want to get your speed. What do you got here? Do your demolitions. 7 is good for now. I'm gonna start doing your submachine gun. Who else leveled? Do you have a perk point? No. Somebody did. Rose did. Okay. Rose, you're just useless. To be honest here. You're no leader either. Action points is not speed. It is, but not that much. Sure, why not? That's my bad. No. Do the alarm.
It's
Where did he
in
go?
the seesaw. If you want it, you'll have to break it apart. Now leave us alone.
There we go.
This
You wanna talk to me?
conflict has killed his soul and his conscience.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Alright. I don't want to take it, just in case. So we'll go give the brake part back. The brake part back, and then get the golden spike for that, maybe? If he even lets me anymore. You gotta just give it to me. He's a beta. Beta boy.
I've lived too
Any merchants
long
here?
already.
Oh,
So,
chisel.
Rangers, you come to take me down? Well, I've had a good run. Just don't expect me to go quiet. I got work to do here, and I ain't leaving till it's done.
Has Heckraiser been around
That
lately?
fool ranger came around here a few weeks back, wanted to take me in for questioning, I sent 'em packing, just like I'll do to you.
Take you down? Why?
Yeah, you know, for all my countless crimes, I bet you Rangers have a file on me a mile thick. I'm Adian Bombacetable, known as the Chisel. You must heard of me. I'm the last of the hard men. You savvy?
What kind of work do you do?
Ain't it obvious? I'm Casey James, security chief.
What crimes
Too
would
many
those
to
be?
name. Crimes, misdemeanors, rude things. You calling me soft? I've shot men for less. A lot less.
Why do they call you the
Why
Chisel?
do they call me the Chisel? Everybody knows why they call me the Chisel. It's because I... Well, what do you know? I forgot why they call me that.
Anyhow, you can take it from me. It was for something terrible, I guarantee it. Do you know Cassie
I'm a
James?
security chief, ain't I? I provide protection against them rail thieves and them Topekans, and he provides me with a yurt to stay in. Maybe not the best price I've ever charged, but you just watch your step, whippersnapper. I'll earn every penny.
You're in charge of security around here?
Damn
Really?
right I am. And until this war with them Topekans is over, I ain't going nowhere. I'll turn myself in when the fighting's done, but not before.
Good job, old timer. The rail thieves are gone. Little help from
That's
us.
right. Knew I'd scare 'em off sooner or later. Tales of the Chisel wreak terror in the hearts of weaker men.
What's a
You're
yurt?
standing in it. And I hate these goddamn hippie teepees. Still, beat sleeping out in the dust with them, lizards. And good riddance, coppers. I've lived
All right.
too long already.
Anything else in here for me to
lived too
scavenge?
long already.
Do you want me to pop you? Is that what you're inferring? Inferring? Excuse me. Anything else around here before we just peace out? I don't think we've been in here. Another from us? Sure, there you go. Pipe bomb goes up here, and then probably your turn. We can eat the M4 now. Equip. On your primary. Send this to... no. There you go.
Look at all this cool junk.
Let's go. A filthy-looking old man with a patchy white beard and thinning, flyaway hair. He wears a red neckerchief for a loincloth and nothing else. He's most as bad as he looks. If you see anything you like, just give me a holler. Why is this place called Switchman Antiques? Well, I used to be a switchman, but with the train not running, I had to find other work. So now I sell fine antiques to discerning customers. These aren't antiques. All I see is trash. Of course, they're antiques. Why the garbage bag over there is from before the apocalypse, and that dried up piece of grapefruit is older than me. Honest John wouldn't lie to you. John, I'm gonna buy some antiques. I mean, they're also cheap. Like, why not? Didn't I pop this? I swear I did. Now I shouldn't do it yet, right? Honestly, we probably won't even put any more points into it. I'm gonna do it now. You should have done it to go into 9. Use it on yourself. There you go. Then send the fart. Send the fart. You know what I'm gonna do, send it the fart. What is our ammo weigh? 0.04 pounds, really? No, I think we're weighing 4 pounds. And some change. It's just like this is 2 pounds each. 3 pounds for that. To 30 pounds. Alright. You're fine. More stuff to mind if I do. Beat it down. Provost, forgot about you. How you doing? I will leave you alone, but thank you for the lab coat.
The Topeka camp is better. There's nothing here.
We were coming at. Anything else over here that I'm missing before we head back? Don't believe so.
If dust was gold, these people would be rich. The Topekans have been treating these people like shit.
I think we're good. We can head back. I miss my husband, boo-hoo. Yeah, I think we're fine. Unless you have like a big spot behind you somewhere, but I doubt it. And we look back here too. Yeah, we're good. Gonna move on. That's a bit of a hike. Keep out. Where's the door? I passed it, I passed it. Yeah, this is the landmine area. These are rangers. Where is Kekaba? He's in the building, isn't he? With the golden boy. Here's the brake
This
shoe you're
is
looking for.
good. Thank you, Rangers. Now we no longer have to hang these Atchisons one by one to try to convince them to give it back. Now we can get rid of them altogether. Please give the
hold up.
news to the engineer. I have things to discuss with my choppers. Choppers, the shoe has been returned at last. We can finally move against the Atchisons in force. Thanks to you, Rangers, we're finally going to have our revenge. Now, how can I help you?
We cleared out the camp of rail thieves
Thank
for
you,
convenience.
Rangers. Now we can continue our righteous war with those damned Atchisons unbothered. A small token of gratitude is yours.
There's a drug lab in one of the abandoned rail cars in the edge of town.
But we'll take care of this on our own. Choppers, we have a drug dealer in one of the abandoned rail cars. You know what to do.
Copy it. Echo 1. Congratulations, Echo 1.
Let's go, boys. I mean, I think they're dead. There we go. Three points in shotguns. He's moving on up.
Hic situs est faetum, currus abriga paterni.
I'm sorry, what? Die, coward. Returned. Give this shoe back to Kekaba. Well, thank you, Rangers. We're one step closer to riding high again. Can't wait to get started fixing the train. We don't need to go easy on those dang Atchisons anymore. Everything we want to from now. Hey, visit my train cabin. There's one of the model train on the roof. I had a little something I found under my mattress for safekeeping. Have it as token of my appreciation for you know. Model train on the roof. Adios. Not seen much. Where am I? I'm at the jungle. Gotcha. I'm gonna save it right here. I'm back in like a couple minutes. I'm gonna use the restroom, get a drink. So give me an actual save. Or slot one. Alright, I'll be right back.